Hey, wiring a car, part 2. Today we're going to go into a little more component level terminations. Let's get to it. What I want to show you now is real important. Other than the connections, the soldering, and you know, the actual connecting of the wires, but I really want to go back and show how to read the schematic, so to say, and how to use your wiring system, whether it's a painless or generic, whatever you're going to use, how to translate that into a practical wiring terminations on your car, whatever your car is. For example, I have the book. I have the field book, 1956 actually. This is the original one. But inside, in your electrical diagram, you're going to find a wiring schematic for the whole car. All right, here's something I think is real important. All right, so we are going to hook up the ignition switch per se, right? Now, the color codes I got from my wiring harness, you know, purple, pink, orange, black, red, might not necessarily jive with the schematic I got from my car. So if you look here, here's the schematic, and here's the starter switch. And if you look, we have, you know, black, pink, red. So each one's not going to be the same color per se. Like ignition 1 here, which goes up to the coil. Okay, in my new wiring system, I think the pink one, let me look here, I think the pink one, here it is, that's it right there, that's ignition coil. So that would be yellow on the original. It's now pink. It's now pink on the wiring harness. So little things like that you got to go through and just decipher, you know, what's what. All right, so we're going to hook the ignition switch up right now, get that rolling. All right, there she is. We got the ignition switch wired up. Now I want to show you something here. Everything was pretty much cut and dry, but if you look on the schematic here, we are calling for a neutral safety switch. Now the wiring system isn't going to have that. This is going to go to your solenoid, right? This wire would go to your solenoid, but this has a neutral safety switch. I recommend you hook it up. So you would cut that solenoid wire, and this goes to my safety switch, so the car only starts in neutral. Okay, little things like that are not going to come, you know, already pre-wired. You're going to have to look at some of this stuff, but that's ready to go in, ready to fire up. So, all right, looking good. We got the tail lights out of the car. All right, we're gonna now, I have my wire harness nice. I have it in here, have it over there, have it going to the reverse lights, etc., to the gas tank. So the rear of the car is ready to wire. Let me just show you how we're gonna go about this. Now this I'm not gonna replace. This is already into the unit. How old it is, you know, it looks in pretty good shape for 65 years old. So I'm going to show you real time how we're going to connect this to our new wire. Okay, here's one of the things we're going to use today. It's basically it's a butt splice, and inside it has a little bit of lead. Okay, so it's going to melt. A little bit of solder, I should say. It's not lead. And this is what we're going to use. Got my wire strippers. And we're going to use a cigar lighter. Works the best. Tail light section. Okay, here we go. Just slide one end in. And then slide the other one in. Try not to melt the plastic. That's it. It's not. There we go. That's it. Nice. Okay. Tuck that right in there. I just want to show you. I brought the wires in. This is for the dome and the trunk. Okay. Wires are coming in. We're gonna clean them up. Probably dress them up, cover them up. This is the old. This is gonna get ripped out. Over here, gas tank, sending unit, which is this guy in my hand, sending unit. I hook him up, but new wires in. We got the one tail light, reverse light hooked up. We gotta do the other guy yet here. All right, getting there. Got the old power supply set up, and I have it hooked on to the wires that are gonna go to the headlight switch for the tail lights, parking lights. Right, so let's turn them on. All right, we got parking lights. We got parking lights, okay. And turn them off. Turn them off, and okay, they are off. There's nothing particularly exciting about wiring a car, but once you go through the whole thing and you make sure you do all your terminations, don't be in a hurry, make sure all your connections are good, right? Use solder, and I've been using these little solder stick butt splice things you heat up, you know, crimps. And so far, they're kind of cool. I like the way they are quick, zip, hold the wires together nice so far. Let's see how that goes. If I don't like them, I'll come back and I'll change them all. It's my personal car anyway, right? So we're gonna keep going with this. I know there's a lot of details on wiring cars, where everything goes. Just keep following your schematic. Go through your wiring harness that you bought, and it'll all work out. There's a lot of wires you're going to be taking off underneath the dash that are just a mess, complete mess. So take your time. That's all I can tell you. Any questions, please feel free to ask. We are going to go do the radio. I'm going to pull my radio out. I have some other solid state radios with tubes. We're going to start tearing them apart and show you what's inside and how to fix them. I have an old 60s jukebox. We're going to go through that and take that all apart and show you how to fix that, because that's a whole nother mess. Anyway, stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you again. And remember, we buy cars for cash. We do. Take care. Thank you.